We turn now to WSAV's Black History Journey. This year's theme for Black History Month, Black Health and Wellness, pays homage to medical scholars and healthcare providers' mind, body, and soul. This morning, we share the story of 3 generations of local dentists and the legacy they helped create. This is the room that keeps Dr. Billy Jamerson together, where past and present reside.
It's not throwaway stuff, so this is what America used to be like. There's a picture up on the wall there, and the picture says, "If you see further than others, it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants." And these giants are all around me in this room, because without them, I wouldn't be here.
It's where he's reminded of his heritage.
My grandfather started practicing in 1905, and he was one of the first graduates of a dental school to practice in Savannah who were black.
A third-generation dentist, Dr. Jamerson's father, John William Jamerson Jr., and his grandfather, John William Jamerson Sr., were both pioneers in the profession. They practiced in the old Wage Earners Savings and Loans Bank building, once the heart of the city's black business community, now the Ralph Mark Gilbert Civil Rights Museum.
And he had a practice on the second floor from 1914-15, whenever the building was built, to up until actually the year of the March on Washington in 1963. So my grandfather practiced there for 58 years. In the Wage Earners Bank building, and most of the time in the Wage Earners Bank building. Then my father, when he graduated from Meharry, like my grandfather did in 1940, he decided to join my father after a brief stint in the Air Force. He was a captain in the Air Force in the Dental Reserve Unit. So he practiced there until I came along in 1980.
Following his mother's advice, Dr. Jamerson bought his own building on the corner of West Henry and Habersham Streets. He's been practicing here ever since. This space, created for his father, now houses history, like his dad's X-ray machine from the 1950s, his grandfather's graduation picture, and the only photo he has of the 2 senior Jamersons together.
That's my grandfather there, and that's my father.
A historian in his own right, Jamerson is also a history maker. In 2004, he became the first black president of the Southeast District Dental Society of the Georgia Dental Association. It was during that time that he helped create change that led to a group of black Savannah dentists being posthumously awarded the Georgia Dental Association Honorable Fellowship, an acknowledgement denied to them because of their race.
So coming home, seeing the lack of respect that the white community had for the black dental community, I felt like that was an affront to everything. So I decided to try to set the record straight.
Jamerson is no stranger in the fight for civil rights. As was his father and grandfather, he's a lifetime member of the NAACP. In fact, the senior Jamerson was one of the founders of the Savannah branch. His son served as vice president for 25 years under the leadership of another local giant, the late W.W. Law.
So I think that when America really realizes that black history is not just black history, but it's American history. And it's important because it's been covered up so long and for so many years that most folk don't even realize that we are here on the backs of others. It's not all about us. It's because of what they have done, the foundation that they've laid that allows us to be where we are today.
In addition to being a life member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Dr. Jamerson is also a former chair of the Chatham County Department of Family and Children's Services and former board chair of the Ralph Mark Gilbert Civil Rights Museum, where he was instrumental in obtaining the distinction of Georgia's official civil rights museum.